Hello everybody, my name is Greg Seaman from bluesandrockguitar.com, and I'd like to take a moment to tell you a little bit about myself as a private guitar instructor. I've been instructing guitar for over 30 years in private lessons and in group lesson settings. I teach electric guitar and acoustic guitar, also bass guitar and voice, along with music theory. A lot of my acoustic guitar and electric guitar students are singers too. So voice lessons and guitar lessons sometimes can blend together in one lesson package. They don't have to be done separately. But I do have some voice lessons that are strictly voice, and all we do is work on singing. I like to start off with people, you can start from the very beginning on the guitar. If you don't even know how to hold it and how to play chords, that's a great place to start. And I like to start off right from the very beginning with learning how to play chords like G, C, D, E minor, and how to do them in some basic songs with strum patterns and picking patterns, so that I can set the hook, if you will, to get a person actually playing guitar and enjoying the guitar right from the start. I think that's a real important part of guitar lessons. And then once they start playing guitar, once students are playing guitar and enjoying playing guitar, in a few lessons maybe we can start working on how to read music. Now some of my students come from other instrument backgrounds, piano lessons or school band, and they already know how to read music, so for them to apply that knowledge to the guitar is pretty easy. Also, there's people who have never read music whatsoever, but they have a desire to. So I can start teaching them how to read music, as well as continuing learning how to play fun songs. So that's a real important and key part of guitar lessons, is that I think it needs to be fun, and it needs to be like in a relaxed kind of an atmosphere. So learning how, maybe back and forth, 1 week learning how to play notes, another week learning how to play songs, that's a real key element that's been very successful for me over the years. Now, for more advanced students, I also like to teach people how to play lead guitar. That's where you learn all of the scale shapes on the neck of the guitar and how the entire neck works. Also how the modes work and how to manipulate the scale shapes into different keys and different modes, and how to use techniques like bending and sliding and hammer on and pull off, and how to play lead guitar, how to improvise lead guitar. And I like to use my book, Improvisation for Blues and Rock Guitar, when I teach guitar lessons. So it works real well. It's a tried and true program that I have done for many years, and many students have learned how to play lead guitar from it. And I've always said that there's like two areas with lead guitar. One area would be learning how to play lead guitar from favorite guitar players like Stevie Ray Vaughan or Jimi Hendrix or Jimmy Page, and we learn how to play their leads note for note in songs that are, famous songs. On the other hand, we're learning how to play scales and learning how to play the modes and how to play them in different keys, and both areas start to merge, they start to come together, so that you're understanding what key and what mode and how these players are using it. That gives you insight into how to use it yourself, and you can actually use some of their techniques in your own playing. So that's the way all guitar players really learn how to play lead. We have learned from the people that have come before us. We've learned from Jimi Hendrix and from Stevie Ray Vaughan and from all the famous guitar players who we love to listen to. I also feel that it's really important for students to be able to work on music that they like. So even from the beginning, when I'll teach students how to do a few songs that I introduce to them, just so that they can learn some techniques, how to play some basic chords. But the quicker they start playing music that they really like, the more they're going to enjoy it. Because if I'm trying to teach a student how to play a song that they wouldn't be caught dead playing in front of anybody, they're probably not going to practice it. But if they're practicing a song that they think is cool, something that they like, the kind of music that they envision themselves playing on the guitar, their practicing is not really even like doing homework. It's more like playing. It's more fun to do. So that's a real important part. I like to work on all genres: rock, blues. I play a lot of acoustic music, so like from the singer-songwriter era, alternative rock, modern music, so contemporary music. And I like to use headphone amps and like to play along with CDs a lot. That really helps because we can learn exactly how the song goes from the actual artist and learn picking techniques and styles and be able to play along with them. And that's very helpful and very fun to do. So take a look at some of my other videos on blues and rock guitar. I have some teaching videos on there concerning the book Improvisation for Blues and Rock Guitar. Some of that might seem a little bit advanced if you're a beginning player, but don't let that scare you off, because I like to start with students right from the very beginning. And also, as far as age groups go, I start with younger students, even 6 and 7 years old, starting off. I usually try to encourage parents to play along with kids at that age, because I have found that to be very successful. If mom or dad plays with their child and they're starting off at like 6 or 7 years old and they play together, it can be a really fun parent-child activity to do. And also, they can both be in the lesson. Mom or dad is right in the lesson with us, and all three of us are playing. And even if mom or dad does not play guitar, if they have a guitar, and I can teach them how to play the same simple chords that the kids are learning how to play, and we try to do some kid songs and just start building up from there. I've done that before with parents, and the parents continue on with lessons, and they become really good guitar players along with their kids. So that's a very fun and beneficial way to play. When kids get into like junior high and high school age, it's easier for them to go practice on their own. It's easier for them to go to their room and work with electronics and work with DVDs and MP3s and play along with things. It's easier for them to understand how that kind of stuff works, and individual practice. And also, when they start getting into those age groups, they have opportunities to play in bands with their friends, or be able to play even with solos and duos, or talent shows at school and things like that, or even church youth group bands. I have a lot of students that do that also, and those are great opportunities for people to get to play. So check it out on bluesandrockguitar.com and come in and take some lessons, and you too can learn how to play guitar and have fun doing it. Thanks a lot. This is Greg Seaman. Have a great day.